Hey, welcome back to my channel. Looking for a sign. We are doing the Leo placements. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you have Leo in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, Uranus, Jupiter. I don't care. Okay, if you have Leo placements and this resonates with you, then it's for you. Maybe some of it resonates, maybe all of it. I don't know. Okay, but we're just gonna see what messages Spirit has for you as of right now for the Leo placements. All right, so. Thank you. Which I got a deep. Okay. Oh. Okay. Is this you or somebody connected to you? Okay, sorry. Is this you or someone connected to you? So first off, this comes through like something that someone was building. There's some type of stability that, or foundation rather, or stability. I mean, same difference, right? So some type of stability or foundation. Oh my God. That somebody has been building and creating. It's like it's being snatched from them. And I have deep knowing here. Intuitively, I pick up that somebody knows why something is falling apart. And money come in, yeah. Okay, so first thing first, you may have blessings and stability and things coming in while somebody else's foundation and stuff is falling apart. You may have a deep knowing as to exactly what's going on. Maybe they do too. But I also see you may be quitting a job. You may be feeling like it's now time to quit some type of job for your dream job, or a job that you just like, you have a deep knowing that it's time to leave a job. Now, you may be nervous about leaving this job, especially if this is a job where you're having to start from the bottom and work your, like you didn't come in with the salary that you wanted. Like, you're going to have to start from the bottom and, go up to the top. Somebody here keeps using the excuse of divine timing, but you have a deep knowing that it's not divine timing. You need to make the choice. It's like, oh, I'm just waiting for the right time to leave a situation or to leave a job. And it's like, no, it's like a deep knowing of like, it's not even about divine timing at this point. Divine timing has come and gone. Like, I really need to get out of this situation. And you're starting to notice, for some of you, that your blessings are being delayed because you're not making the choice or the decision. For others of you, for others of you, you are taking that opportunity. You know that now it is time to act. Now is the time for me to apply for that job, or, you know, to get out of this situation, to quit a job, to, you know, work my favorite job, or, you know, a job that I really want to work. With destiny tied connection here, somebody knows that something is not fated. I don't know what or who this is, but this comes through like there is someone who is trying to build a castle in the sand. Somebody is trying to build stability in the sand because, and it keeps falling apart because somebody here knows that this connection is not fated. They know that this is not a divine union, and it's affecting their job. It's affecting their money. It's affecting the type of jobs that they want to get. Somebody knows repeated cycles, lesson unlearned. Somebody knows that they're in some type of loop due to the fact that they are holding on to a job or a person that they keep trying to convince themselves is fated or of the divine, and they know it's not. I don't know why I keep getting that. And no matter how many delays take place, somebody is still convincing themselves, oh, I just need to work harder. I just know this is the job of my dreams. I just know I'm supposed to be working this job. I love this job. I'm never home with my kids. I don't have the kind of money that I want, but this is the job of my dreams. I love this job. And it doesn't have to be a job. Whatever this is, there's so many hurdles that somebody is jumping to. What is this? What is the stream time? Somebody is jumping through all these hurdles. Something is coming through like they've experienced alignment before. They know what alignment is. They know that when they're in alignment, it's like things fall into place. But that's not this. Something has gotten harder since they've taken a job, started dating somebody, started dealing with someone, and someone here is still trying to convince themselves that it's worth staying or sticking with. What is this? Where is Dream Doctor? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do that again. I don't know. That was weird. Not somebody. It's somebody. This is not you. Put yourself in the story where you fit. Okay? Because as soon as I said that, I heard some of them. So put yourself in the story where you fit in. But some of you guys, someone is trying to compete with you. That's why I kept getting all these. You could have been left with nothing and managed to claim your independence and build a real foundation and real stability out of nothing. It may have taken some time, but slowly but surely, things really started to come together for you, or they are coming together for you. Someone here is watching you, feeling very triggered. Because while they may have left you in sand to build a foundation that they never thought you'd be able to figure out how to build a solid foundation on the quicksand they left you in, they were on a very, very much solid foundation that looked very promising, that looked very divine, very fated, very, oh, this is perfect. and nothing is coming together. And they get some type of satisfaction when they would peek at you or check in on you. And it looked like you were still trying to figure out how to build a foundation on some type of sand. But you may have figured it out. Somebody here could be born on the 28th, the 30th, or the 43rd. Some of those numbers may mean something to someone, okay? Nothing is falling into place for this person. And with TikTok in reverse, they are refusing to believe that they chose wrong. They are refusing to believe that you're better than them. This is somebody who thought they were better than you. Look, even if at one time, because the reason why you're not here is because okay, this is how you'll know what side you're on. If you are constantly checking up on this person, then you're not on this side. I'm talking to the people that could care less about this person. You could care less. You don't think about them. You're not worried about them. If they became a millionaire tomorrow, like, fine, great, just stay away from me. I don't care nothing about you. This could be a third party, or you could be the third party, or this could be a friend, someone that you dealt with. This is somebody that was in competition with you. Someone is having a hard, there's lots of delays. Something is not coming in. Something is coming in slowly, but it keeps going towards things that need to be fixed or things that need to be handled. Somebody doesn't want to throw in the towel because this is their dream connection, or this is their dream job. This is how they've always wanted people to view them. They wanted people to view them in this divine connection, or view them as the person who works for this big company or whatever it is. Somebody has a deep knowing that something is not fated. Someone has a deep knowing that this is like their karma, or that this is every sign in the book that that they chose wrong, or that this is not the fated aligned connection they thought it was. Why is this not? King of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Somebody knows very well they should not have worked with this person, or worked with this company, or collaborated. They know. They know. The King of Swords, they're very logical, but they're also very honest. They're brutally honest. What is dream job? Yep. Just like I said, this dream job could represent a dream job, a dream connection, a dream friendship, a dream location, whatever this is. Somebody really wants to be viewed in a certain way in the public eye, but I'm telling you right now, behind closed doors, that's not what's happening. Somebody is very much aware that this relationship, this job, this move, this whatever this is not divinely connected. It's not fated in a good way. Somebody knows that there are delays and there are like repeated cycles happening because of the way they handled you, or yeah, that's see what else we got. What else we got for the Leo placements? Leo placement. Why are the Leo placements here? You could have your own business and be doing very well in this business. Somebody sees your business as they're very defensive of it. There's something about your success that has somebody feeling very defensive. It's like, oh, well, if you have a business that's doing well, I'm about to create a business that's doing well, but it's not doing well. I also see that somebody, this person is funny. Somebody, you don't handle this person the same anymore. Somebody is very triggered by your peace. Why is drama in reverse? It's like your lack of this person may really try to start arguments with you or try to trigger you, and it does not work. And that triggers them even more. I have drama in reverse being clarified by the 5 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Wands. So this person may come towards you unexpectedly trying to be nice or trying to be cordial or be friends, but I don't think you, yeah. Now, this could be a completely different person. I am starting to pick that up because this feels like a newer energy. You guys are going to have someone that this could be a friend or whomever, but there's someone coming in very unexpectedly wanting to communicate with you. You see this person as full of drama, but they know that, and they're coming in very not drama, wanting to reconnect with you. Somebody wants a new start with you, but it's connected to their ego in some way. I already see where this is going. This is risk was clarified by the 6 of Wands and the Devil. Talk about a risk. So listen, you have someone from your past, okay, coming back to have a fresh start with you. They want a new beginning. They have a big ego. This is someone that could also have Leo placements. They don't have to, though. They're very immature when it comes towards you because you see right through them. You're hard to manipulate. They're still going to try, though. They're going to pretend to understand why you feel the way that you feel towards them. They're going to make it seem as though that they understand where you're coming from. Expect for them to be pissed because you are still not going to budge. This person may attempt to publicly out you or to publicly do something to try to trigger you. And I don't think it's going to work. They're going to try to trigger you because they're going to try to get you to speak to them. So they may, the 6 of Wands talks about somebody getting a victory and it being recognized and in the spotlight and that sort of thing. Okay. So this person, and the Devil is here. Okay. So I get several things with that. This could be somebody that could be posting something that's materialistic. This is somebody that could be trying to tempt you with thirst trap pictures or something. I don't know. What is the devil? It's not gonna work. Somebody wants you to acknowledge them. And because you see right through them, the risk that they're going to take, it's not going to work, because with endurance, I have the Knight of Swords. But that's being clarified by the Three of Wands in reverse. It's not going to work. It's going to create big changes, all right, but it's going to cause you to move a hell away from them. Like, it's only going to make it worse. With versatility, I got the Six of Cups. So that's telling me that this person, oh my gosh, this person is stupid. You guys have somebody who is going to try to come in and blindside you and force you to talk to them. Let's find out why. Somebody is taking a risk in the hopes that this can continue with endurance. They're hoping that they can create another cycle with you. With versatility, if that doesn't work, then they're willing to do it with nostalgia. They're willing to do it any means necessary. Why is this person coming in? Person's weird. Look, this person, look. You are coming into some type of success or inheritance. The power dynamics between you and someone are shifting. There may have been a time where this person or a third party or whomever had more achievements than you, were more successful than you, or whatever the case may be. That is no longer the case. This also comes through like it's blindsiding this person. This is just not the way this person thought this outcome would be. And whatever success that you have or how you are seen in the public eye, with inheritance, they feel like they want some type of claim to that. Even if it's to say, oh, I remember Leo placement, before the success and stuff, that's been my friend since the 3rd grade, Yeah, oh yeah, I know Leo placement, that's my third cousin, like we are hella cool, that is, like they want to be but whoever this is, there's some type of public falling out. There's some type of public falling out because it just did not. Whatever success that you are coming into or what is falling into place for you, they never thought that it would happen like this. The power dynamics between the two of you guys have shifted, whomever this is to you. Somebody is coming in. Look, and they're going to try to make it seem like they're happy for your success. No, they're not. I hate to be this nosy, but why is inheritance here? Let's look at the audacity. The audacity. Long story short, when you were friends with this person, in a relationship with this person, married to this person, it just seemed like everything they touched turned to gold. It just seemed like things were just much easier for them and flowed a lot better. And you may have been trying to get on your feet. You may have been trying to put yourself, in a position of, independence. But this person just did, even if they did see your light, it's like they tried to dim your light. They just didn't want you shining that bright because it gives the vibe of, if you shine that bright, then I have to shine just as bright, if not brighter, because we're going to look weird together. Because why would somebody with that bright of a light be with somebody that has a light that's as dim as mine? So I don't want to elevate. So I'm going to need you to turn that light down. So this person may have underestimated your gifts, may have, not, like, you may have done, you may have had your accomplishments or had your, moments where you were evolving and all this. And this person really played in your face and made it seem like it wasn't that big of a deal. It, it wasn't that serious, like whatever. You could have really told this person, like, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to go to school for, And so I'm thinking about just working part-time or, just whatever. And it's like this person really tried to like downplay your potential and where you could go in life. Okay. This could also be at a job. Okay. They could have just like treated you like it wasn't that deep. Regardless, the storyline is there's somebody here who really played in your face. Okay. They could have left you for a third party, y'all could have just broke up, or you could have just left this job. It doesn't matter. Okay. The fact is that there is some success that you are coming into and it's only getting bigger. So not only have you stepped into your success or your, you started to step into that success and things are getting a little bit better. You're getting more notoriety. People may know you in your field now, okay, in your neighborhood, whatever. Wherever this person is at in life right now, things are not working out for them as easily as it was when they were attached to you. But now that you have some type of success or some type of something, now this person has convinced themselves that because they were there before the fame, clearly, I know Leo ain't gonna act like, like I wasn't there before the fame. Like I know, we are not cool or whatever anymore, but I'm sure if I come in being nice and being cool, like I'm sure they'll put me on, hook me up with some connections or network with me or be cool with me, help me out, or, I'm in need of something. And, surely they'll help me out in some kind of way because I know they ain't going to just act like inheritance. I know they ain't going to act like, this isn't, I didn't help them in some way. Like we used to live together and I was paying the majority of the bills. And there's no way that they would even have the idea of going back to school if it wasn't for me paying the bills that I was paying sometimes. So yeah, I'm going to reach out to Leo Placement and see what's good with them because and even if this is not about like money, somebody still feels like your energy, they should always have access to that. Like I know Leo ain't going to act like, I wasn't there when they were at their lowest. So now that I'm at my lowest, they seem like they doing well. Every time I look at their page or whatever, they're nice, faces all nice and bright. They seem like they're doing really good in their life, So I'm sure that they can give me some energy, I'm saying some uplifting words, like the audacity. I want you to take this person, I don't care who it is. You gonna ball them up, Kobe, and throw them in the trash because they're garbage. Okay, they are trash. I said what I said. The audacity. The audacity must be on rollback season at Walmart because the way. What is the T surrounding Leo Placement? The entitlement is entitling. The T around the Leo Placement. hope this is something else, because I don't like reading the same thing over and over and over. But I just work here. Look, y'all. Oh my gosh. I don't like reading the same thing over and over and over again, right? But I mean, that's the third deck. I have Boss Daddy, stable, rich business owner, inside scoop, a closer look, nosy, up in your business, bad karma, moving on, fake flexing, always partying, romantic love affair. Somebody is really trying to fake the funk. Somebody here, this makes me feel like this is the first spread. Somebody knows that whoever they tried to build with, this does not feel like the person. I mean, they could be the same for y'all. But you remember the very first card where I said somebody knows some connection that they're in is not faded, fake flexing, always partying. Somebody here is partying and making it seem like life is good, because ever since they moved on, it has not been good. They're trying to figure out what you have going on. Somebody knows they're getting bad karma. Why is bad karma here? Dust it off. See, but you can't dust it off with moving on and fake flexing. It's just like I said in that first spread. They have a deep knowing that they are getting karma in regards to how they dealt with you, but they are just, you know what? No, it's okay. I'm just going to keep going. Money is moving in slow. Nothing is working out. But you know what? I'm just going to keep partying, act delusional, like I don't see it. You know, romantic love affair. Cyberbullying. I'm telling you, somebody here really wants you to think that they're doing so great and the best decision they ever made was moving on from you. And that's just not what's happening. In their head, didn't I just say that? It's like I'm psychic or something. You know what I mean? Inside scoop. Spiritual hater. A closer look, nosy up in your business. Somebody knows that they screwed up. They want to know what you're doing so bad. Wasting time is in reverse. They don't feel like it's a waste of time. Finding out what's going on with you is never a waste of time. Somebody knows. I'm talking to a very spiritual Leo placement. I'm talking to a Leo placement that knew this was going to happen. This person knows that you know how this is going to turn out or where something is going to go. Talking crap. This person, look, you could have a spiritual channel, because I promise you, this person is watching you. This person is hoping that you'll slip up and say something that's going to help them figure out how to move past this, moving on next. Fake flexing. They're just trying to fake it till they make it. I'm telling you, I'm talking to a Leo placement that could have a channel, that could have, maybe you do tarot online. Maybe you do, tarot on TikTok or something. But I don't know. It doesn't matter. You could just, maybe you don't have a channel. Maybe you just get downloads and you be posting stuff, because somebody feels like it's not a waste of time to figure out what's going on with you and what you're posting with stuff, because you know stuff. This is crazy. Y'all let me know in the comments if this makes sense to you. This is tea. This is a hot mess is what it is. Well, I don't take cards that fell on the floor. Threatening. It's ridiculous. Always partying. Okay. Fake flexing. Thief. I just said Didn't I just say that? I feel like somebody's fake flexing with money that's not even theirs. This money could be connected to whoever they're dealing. It's not even theirs. Somebody wants you to be triggered. Somebody wants to know that you're fake flexing too. So if you come into some type of success, this person's also watching you because they want to see any type of signs of like, see, they're not successful for real either, you know. But it's like this person knows. This person knows. Person is strange. All right, let's look at your money because I'm not going to keep reading. Like, I don't feel like it was the exact same thing. I feel like y'all have multiple people that are regretting how they did you. It's your season for that. All right, what's going on with the work situation, work and career and money? You know what I want to know? Maybe you can tell me this in the comments. Why I don't see y'all? Why y'all got people in your energy heavy? Your money looks good. Your money looks stable. Your money looks like look, I keep picking up someone else around y'all because this comes through like your money is good. Like roles have reversed. You may have been in some form of poverty, but you just did what you had to do was, you know, working your butt off. Maybe you have multiple streams of income. You could have multiple jobs, right? It's like there is someone who wanted your place or position. And again, this could be at work, okay? Because this is your career money message. There is someone that may have been a little bit shady and took a position from you that you may have applied for, or they're the reason why you didn't get your full raise, or they're the reason why you know, you're stuck in a certain position or whatever. But somebody thought that by going in this direction, that somebody would have their back or somebody would speak up for them or vouch for them, you know. But this comes off like you know who this other person is. Like this person comes off as a mature man, but this man's not going to defend anybody. This person changes with the wind. This person, he's a nice person. He knows his job backwards and forwards. But if you thought that this man was going to defend you, like this is how you feel about whoever this is that threw you up under the bus. It's like, did you think this man was going to defend you when someone else threw you up under the bus? Or because you did their dirty work for them, you thought that when the chips were down, that this person was going to vouch for you. I knew they weren't because I pay attention. I watch how they treat other people. So I never expect different treatment. This person expected different treatment. So while you're stuck in a position or you're stuck at a like a financial cap, like you didn't get your full promotion or you didn't get your full raise or whatever it is, that was the last straw for you. It was like, now I know exactly who I'm dealing with. Now I know what it is. I already know how these people work, but there is somebody that you get to watch them. This is a whole pick, Misha. You get to watch somebody be dumbfounded when they find out that this person is not going to have their back the way they thought that they were. This person changes like the wind blows. Now, what do we have for imprisonment? Because imprisonment is you. You feel stuck. You feel like, I know that I was the best person for this role. I've worked so hard. I've done everything to get placed in this role, but that's okay. Why is imprisonment here? Thief. I told you, you feel like something was taken from you. If there were certain people that you thought you had on your side, like, oh, I'm not cool with them, but I feel like at the end of the day, they're at least going to do the right thing. You don't feel that way now. Now you kind of have this, like, every person for themselves. Ooh, yeah. You are looking in another direction. Some of you guys are looking to do a complete career change. You may have friends or family members that are in a certain career field, and you're like, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Or maybe you have a community elsewhere, right? So like maybe, I don't know, maybe you have a community, like let's say you're a little league coach, and you're like, you know what? I could do that, full time, because I know I have a community behind me. Somebody here knows that they have a community behind them. And the goal now is to just lay low and do what you have to do so that you can work full time with a community that has your back, or that you don't have to depend on someone else to get a raise. Your raise or your money is based off of the work you put in, not your connection to someone else or someone else's validating how hard you've worked or something like that. Okay. I really don't want to do love messages because I love y'all, but y'all love life look like a mess. Oh, that's too many. I'm not doing all that. I just have one more. Trash. Y'all got somebody from the past coming back wanting to be friends, or this is coming through like, of course we can be friends, but I don't think either you don't want to be their friend, or that it won't stay in a friendship place. Why is cassette here? Yep, you're done. 6 of Swords in the world, or you're done. You're done. You don't, yeah. Yeah, this could be a water sign. It doesn't have to be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Sagittarius. But you just kind of feel like you know that this person still has emotions or still has some type of feelings, and no, friendship in reverse. Okay. Yeah, you're not wrong. This person is presenting themselves as very detached, not emotional, very logical, but you know that they still see you as, because in the first spread they're coming through as a, as a water sign, right? You know that they still see you as the one that got away or the one that they still have feelings or emotions for. You're looking at this like, maybe in a perfect world this could work, but I don't see this person staying in a friendship place. 10 of Swords. Well, 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Like, you about to kill the whole fantasy. Like, let me go ahead and nip this in the butt now. This just is not going to work. I know you say you want to be friends, but you're coming through like a King of Swords, very detached, very logical, very fair. But you're not going to just act like you didn't show up like the King of Cups just a few weeks ago. We're not doing that. The Runner. 6 of Wands. You feel like I see what I needed to see. My life is very peaceful right now. I'm working on my business. I'm working on myself. I'm smarter than this. I have grown and I've evolved. You are running like the kids in the Goonies. You are running so far. You don't want no parts of this. This person trying to be your friend, and you're like, no, I will pass every time. I don't want to be your friend. I want to be the opposite of your friend. I want to be your nothing. You don't want no parts of this. The energy here is every time this person convinces you why it's cool for y'all to be cool, to be friends and that y'all could be cool, you're shutting it down. You have somebody coming back, a old situationship, friends with benefits, romantic partner, ex-wife, ex-husband, baby mother, baby father, I don't know. This is somebody that you was with at some point, and they're gonna try to convince you that y'all could be cool and y'all could be friends. And you're gonna be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that we're doing that. I'm not even about to entertain this foolishness. It is peaceful on this side. And I'm not about to fool with you. And they're going to be like, what? I'm very changed. And you're going to be like, but this intuition hasn't changed. And my intuition is very strong. My intuition is telling me that you are a hotmess.com, and I'm good on that. And it looks like you right. Okay. So let me know if this resonates with you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.